Hey everybody, and welcome to the first day out of 100 days of AdWords help. Um, this post is a checklist to think about even before you get started with AdWords. And if you're already running AdWords, definitely pay mind to some of these tips. This is the audio version of the post. So, a lot of times business owners assume that just because AdWords works for so many other businesses, it's just gotta work. You get your website, you run some ads, and you make money. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. So, if you're interested in creating a real solid AdWords campaign, a lot of the work happens even before you start running your first ad. The first thing you need to look for is asking yourself, is your website a business card or a salesperson? Think about it. If somebody walked into your office right now and said, "Why on earth should I spend money with you?" would you simply hand them a business card with a list of what you do? Of course not. You would sell to them. You would address those objections. You'd explain how you can answer those burning questions and provide a better solution to any of your competitors for their specific problem, like a salesperson. So, a good website is a 24/7, never takes a break salesperson. A bad website is like a business card. As you go and you surf the net, think about it. Think about your own website. Think about the websites that you come across on a regular basis. Are they more like business cards where they're just listing information? Hi, we're company A. We do this. Period. Or are they actively trying to sell? I've included some really nice examples in the post from Unbounce, beautiful landing pages. I've included a little link to a post by Nathan Barry where he chronicled his journey of improving his landing page on his website to try to make it more appealing and engaging to users. And then, of course, I give you a nice landing page example from Copyblogger. And again, notice how all of these things, they educate, they engage, they inspire, they remove objections, and they invoke a sense of urgency. All good things that a salesperson should do. The second thing to look out for is tracking conversions. If you're not tracking conversions, don't start AdWords. And this is actually really surprising. Even accounts that have been running for a very, very long time, that have a lot of spend, I sometimes see that they're not tracking anything. They're not tracking how much revenue the campaigns make on their website. They're not tracking how many phone calls they get, how many leads and emails they get from each individual campaign. And this kind of perplexes me because when you start any marketing, traditionally when you run a billboard on the side of a highway, you don't have that much tracking available to you. Online, you can track nearly everything, and you should, because it's going to be able to tell you down the line what to optimize for. It's going to be able to tell you what's your most profitable keyword and how can I get the most revenue out of it. What's the most expensive keyword that doesn't bring in any revenue? How can I turn this keyword into a champion? What's the most profitable city in the entire country for me to run ads? How can I increase my visibility here? How can I lower my visibility in unprofitable cities? Should I modify bids across the country? These types of things can be really, really powerful when optimizing your campaigns. So make sure you have a goal and you are tracking the steps to that goal with conversion tracking. And the last thing I should mention is that you shouldn't start AdWords if you can't dedicate several hours every week to improving your account. Really interesting story. I met someone who had sailed from San Francisco to the Caribbean. And there was a war in Central America, and because of that, he had to stay far away from the coastline, where there's nowhere to anchor. And the first thing that came to my mind was, well, wait a second, that took you months to do. How did you sleep? And his answer really surprised me, that he couldn't sleep. His sailboat actually had a sensor that would beep if he was drifting off course, and he never slept for more than a few hours. And this is so similar to an AdWords account. If you just leave it, if he did manage to fall asleep without that beeping alarm, he would veer off course in the same way that an AdWords account can. I'll include a link to another post that we wrote about broad match keywords. And broad match keywords are a great way to discover new things that people are searching to find your services, but if you leave them to sit, collect impressions, you're going to start showing up for a lot of irrelevant terms. Your ad copy is going to get stale over time, and your CTR is going to dip. And over the lifetime of your account, these small changes, if you veer off course for so long, they're going to end up costing you money. So making sure you can dedicate time each and every week, if not every day. I know that all of our clients get a daily check-in at the very, very least. So if you can't dedicate a little time every week, if not every day, to your account, don't start AdWords. So here they are again. AdWords will be a good fit for you if you have a great landing page, you are tracking conversions, and you can dedicate the time to keep an AdWords account on course. Well, I hope you enjoyed this first post of day 1 of 100 days of AdWords help. Be sure to tune in next time.